Welcome to Leo for Leos, guys. This is a channel featuring intuitive tarot readings on YouTube dedicated to the general reading for the astrological sign of Leos. Sun, moon, and rising. Cross watchers are always welcome. These readings can be applied to any area of your life, especially career, but also health and romance. Look into it however it makes sense for you. Some things I say will resonate with you and some of them won't. So just take what works and leave the rest. This is also a month out, so you may be dealing with a totally different energy field or energy space by the time that you get to October. So take that into consideration. Now, I too am a Leo. So that's why the channel's called Leo for Leos. If you're a reader as well, welcome. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I do read the cards as I see them and not always the way that it's done traditionally. So let's get started. So I've pre-shuffled, but I'm actually going to give it a fresh little shuffle right now. So let me just do that for a few moments. This is just to align with the energies of Leos. Okay, so the first card, which is going to be the theme for the entire month, is the Magician. Okay, the Magician. This is the supreme manifestation card. This is the pure, unadulterated, unhinged, raw, in its rawest form, the best and strongest manifester in the universe. Besides the creator. On planet Earth, this is your representation of who you are right now. You are manifesting your future. You are summoning it. You are summoning it. And, you know, somebody has got their candles burning and their crystals out. And some of you may even have your vision boards all done, and you're cutting your clippings from magazines, and you're watching people on Instagram that are doing the things that you want to do. You're really concentrating on that feeling that you want to experience in this lifetime. And it's a very, very powerful, it's a very powerful energy. Now let's go on so we can keep the flow going. This is usually, I know that the first couple of cards come out, but then it leads into more details later on in the reading. So let's keep it moving. The next one is Four of Cups. All right, Four of Cups. This is unsatisfaction. This showed up last month for us. Right now, it seems like you're manifesting the emotionally satisfying cup that's in your imagination. That hand is delivering a cup from the clouds, and that is from your directly from your thoughts. You're manifesting that. That is something that we are all manifesting. And if you look at the face of this Four of Cups and the face of the Magician, it's pretty much the same guy, right? They're just taking, it's almost like someone's taken a snapshot of this person at different moments in their life or even in a day. So, you know, myself personally, I never noticed how similar they looked, but you know, there they are, the same haircut and everything. So how did you transform from the Four of Cups to the Magician, Leo? This is really fascinating. This is what I would say is definitely the motivation for the Magician's actions. You want what's in that cup in the clouds, and now you're at the point and the time that you can work on your plan to get it, or at least you have figured out a way to do it. See the cup on the magician's table? That's the cup that you're manifesting. All right, what's the next card? The Devil. Temptation. In this case, the temptation is more like a bribe. You know, you feel like you have to be stuck in something that doesn't feel right in order to do something like keep a roof over your head, or keep your health insurance, or keep your family fed, or not end up homeless, or even finance your dream. So some of you out there, you know, this energy here is really speaking of the past for some of you. It's either ending or it's just ended. This is, again, more things that are motivating this magician. This could also be some kind of manipulation to keep you where you are. I see someone being, you know, kind of trapped in this mode of thinking that doing this one activity, maybe it's going to the same old place, or maybe it's doing the same old thing, is going to keep them happy, is going to take care of their needs, but it's not really feeding them on the inside. And that's why the Four of Cups is sitting with his hands folded. He's not budging willingly. He has been tricked to believe that his potential doesn't need to be seen. And you know, some of you out there have made the decision to stay where you are, and only because you felt that you had to. And that was really the psychological threat or the manipulation. It may not actually exist, but that threat is there, and it makes you feel as if you could lose in a big way. However, the comfort of knowing that you always have certain things taken care of, the knowledge of knowing that your rent's always going to be paid if you stay where you are. That's an example. I'm not saying that it is, but as an example, that is one of the chains that keep you to where you are, the chains that keep you sitting where you are under the tree. Now the next card up is Five of Wands, and this was the source of the conflict. Some of you were battling with yourself, or actually combative with the situation and others, and you always felt like you had to defend yourself, or still feeling as if you are defending your stance. You know, with the Devil here, this is hitting some primal anger, and it's probably something that some of you knew was going to happen, or that was happening to you, and you had to fight to get where you are now, to get some freedom, to get some independence. You had to fight your own emotions to stay where you were, and get out of this kind of situation, to actually be independent of this thing that's kind of has you trapped. Now the next card up is the King of Wands. Okay, this is, I believe this is your energy. This is the Leo energy, because we do have some lions in the back of the King's chair, representing the lions, the Leos. In previous months, you had a stance that was really more feminine and more gentle. And it looks like that's out of the window. Some of you are going to be a little bit more aggressive. Leo season really gave you some extra energy just to do that. So you have a strong vision now. You know what you want, and there's a sense of knowing where you're going. The King of Wands knows how to get what he wants, and he will get what he wants no matter what. The King of Wands and the Magician really seem like brothers to me. They're very similar, or they have a similar energy, and they are more like the movers and the shakers. They make things happen. This could also mean for some of you that a partner who is coming, or someone who is in your presence right now, is a great match for your energy. They can help you with your tasks and the things that you're doing. It's possibly both, that this is someone that you know or someone that you're going to meet, and your spirit along with that too. Maybe it's just both. So, I like this a lot because it just shows you're really done with that passive phase. You're done with the Four of Cups energy and ready to do something about it now. Some of you may have been working in the shadows, but with the kings, they're more about being in the open and conquering lands, making decrees, being judge and jury with a harsh hand. You're going for the things that you want aggressively. Now the next card up is Justice. I really like this for us. The King of Wands is in the right. He wants what's right, not any more or any less. And what is right is not always fair. But this could also be a reminder to be fair in what you do and how you go about getting the things that you want. This was also in your reading for last month. There's something deeper going on here that has to do with destiny and some of the things that the Magician requested. Now, let's move on to the next card. It is the Six of Wands. Yet another wand card. Okay, so it's all about that Magician whirling up the action. Okay, we're getting a lot of action, a lot of wands, a lot of action. This could be a certain victory in a court situation for legal matters. Something, for some of you, it could be something that makes you feel good about what you've done, and maybe there's a bit of reflection here. But this feeling is about something that you've done for sure, and something that you're proud of. So you may even be looking at your journey, where you've been and where you are now, how far you've come and how much you've experienced, and just feeling proud that you've survived. The next card up is the Chariot. These are amazing cards, okay? Let's just say that for the record. The Chariot is all about, in this particular case, the pause before starting again, okay? Something ended and there's a pause here. Let's see why this Chariot is pausing for us before we start up again. Next card up is the Judgment. Something ended, then there's it paused, then somebody hit the reboot button. Okay, somebody hit the reboot button. So everything that used to be is now being rebuilt. It sounds like, and if I can remember, last month we did have a tower moment. That tower moment, rebuilding the tower very slowly, rebuilding the tower brick by brick, reassessing everything, changing everything, reorganizing systems, like from beginning to end. What is your day going to look like So this is a rebirthing. We had the Justice card, and then we had Judgment. And this is really telling us a story of like of course, the justice happening, and then you being reborn from the decision. And this is your decision. This is a soul awakening and renewing. It's rising above your past experience to create a new level of consciousness for yourself, a new level of happiness for yourself. Next card up, Temperance. Now, if you look at this is almost as if this person is mixing a cocktail, like a delicious cocktail. And it is almost as if it is the cocktail of life, okay? Blending and putting different ingredients in and mixing and changing it all into something new. This coincides with the Justice card. The blending should be fair with a little justice, right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, possibly an even number of things, a little bit of common sense, a little bit of fun, right? A balance of things. It could also be, for some of you, like creating the perfect schedule. The scheduling and calendaring is popping up into my mind right now. And it's like, make sure you have enough time in the morning for working out, and make sure you have some time to have enough proteins in your diet. And it's all about reorganizing your routines. That's it. Yes, your routines, and making that so solid that it makes it will actually change the result of your daily happiness. It will actually bring you more gratification. It will be more efficient, and you will get more done in the day. And again, the magician is whirling up a potion, and this is the potion to your success. And there's nothing hotter for Leo than success. We enjoy success quite a bit. So there's a story being told here with these. Oh my God, if you haven't noticed, right? There's a story being told here with these overseers doing unseen things behind the scenes. We've got the Devil card where you're locked into your insecurities. We had the rebirth rising up in the Judgment card. And now the vehicle of the change in the mixing and the blending of new ideas. And for some of you, it's even two distinct things that make sense together and mixed evenly and fairly. It's very, very good. Let's move on. Let's see something else. What do we have? All right, Ace of Swords. Okay, clarity. So you're literally cutting through all of the malarkey with this sword and seeing the truth. You may even be speaking your truth clearly, and people are hearing you and relating to you. Okay, that's for some of you who are going to be talking a lot and talking about your truth. It's okay to be stubborn about what you want, but also be open in the means. Be open to the creative ideas of how to get to the things that you want, right? No one's telling you to compromise what you want, but be open to the idea of how you get it, right? So it may not happen the direct course from A to B that you think. You may need to take several different routes to get to where you want to be or to get what you want. The temperance, the mixing and mingling of your tools and maybe even friends, until you get to the place that opens you up to this clarity and truth. You can't get to this clarity without mixing and mingling the things that you already know. You put together a recipe for success. Now the next card up is the Seven of Wands. Okay, again, we have another doppelganger for the Magician and the Four of Cups. You went from sitting down and retreating in this Four of Cups stage. You're manifesting a better world for yourself. And now there's a bit of a fight for it attitude that you're adopting. You're really going for it and go getting it. Okay, you're go getting it. So Leos are is in a go get it mood. And this is really all about, for some of you, it's really about doubling down on your feelings. We talked about your truth before. Now that you have this clarity and the Ace of Swords, it's not going to be easy, but there are people that are going to try to mess with your truth, and it's so important for you to defend it or even explain your reasoning with great detail to help them understand. It's going to be a bit of a confrontational thing. You're ready for that. That's your attitude right now, King of Wands. You're ready for this emotional toughness. People may have things to say and instantly, you're ready to clap back at them and shut them up. So, for many of you, you've accepted that. You know that everyone else can't be on your level, right? So, what's the next card? Knight of Swords, all right? Yeah. We're not playing around anymore. Okay? We're not playing around anymore. For some of you, you're rushing into this endeavor very quickly, and it's only because of this renewed sense of purpose. You may even be on like a deadline or something. I'm picking up that someone may be on a deadline. Whatever it is, you're really committed to it and you're charging forward. You're not taking prisoners. You are ready. You are ready to attack. So with the Seven of Wands here, you're not shifting your beliefs and your target of desire. And, the Chariot kind of backs it up. Those two lions are not moving, okay? And once they do get moving, it's a powerful movement. If you want that cup that you desire, that emotionally fulfilling cup, this is what it's going to take. This is what it's going to take. It's going to take an unrelenting desire. And I think finally, some of us Leos have finally gotten to the point where we've had enough. We've been through too much and we're ready to go get what's ours. Okay? Well, what's next? We got the Sun, another card about clarity. And the thing that's really interesting, it's like maybe something that was hidden or not. Maybe it was hidden in plain sight is actually coming to light. You're finally like seeing things for what they are. And it's kind of like, oh, I didn't know it's right in front of me this whole time. With the Knight of Swords close by, he's pretty much tethered to be honest about his doings, okay? So this is a very honest transpiring, okay? This is really good, and it adheres to the Justice card, and that's been influencing everything to be very, very positive. And yeah, I'm just getting this sense of ultimate, like, I mean, this is a happy clarity. This is a clarity that you can not only share it with other people, but it's a clarity that changes your life for the better. It's like one step in the right direction towards like your future breakthrough moment, happiness, that kind of thing. Along with the Ace of Swords, yeah, these are divine gifts of this clarity. Now, the next card up is Two of Swords. This has to do with a choice, a very difficult choice, and the clarity of the Sun can help with that, because the information that you gain from the clarity of the Sun will help you to figure out, to get us Leos closer to that emotionally fulfilling cup. Now, the next card up is the Eight of Wands, okay? This is just denoting a very busy time for many of us, maybe all of us. Very, 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 very busy. And that will include a lot of communications. Your phone will be ringing, your text messages will be going off, and your DMs will be going crazy. You will be busy, 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 busy. And do your best to try to get back to everyone and follow up with all of these actions. This is all good. It's all moving towards your goals and your dreams. You've got so many wand cards now that I'm noticing. You've got the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, and the King of Wands energy here. The wands really represent a massive amount of energy, ambition, activity, communication, and drive. What I'm sensing for a lot of Leos is this incredible drive in October. It's been building all year to get jobs done that you've been wanting to do, and also get ahead on your career and really prove that you can do it. I feel like this feels very career oriented here. Now, the next card up is the Eight of Cups. So there are two situations. One could be referring to the past. So the past of you walking away from a situation that you've already walked away from it, and you've turned your back on something. You've turned your back on something that you spent a lot of time working on. And that's one situation. That's like talking about the past. But it can also mean for some of you that this clarity that you found and this decision that you have to make for the Two of Swords is leading you to a place where you have to walk away from something, or maybe even an idea that you've had and you've been working on. You've put some blood and you put some sweat and tears into it, and now you have to walk away from it. See, this is an extension of the Four of Cups card, something that you've been working on for a really long time. There is some emotional attachment, some emotional gratification, but there's something missing. Okay, so the next card up is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of celebration and rejoicing, enjoying a wonderful, harmonious situation. You've done well and you're well on your way. Now, this is for some Leos are going to enjoy some time in October, maybe even like Halloween shenanigans. I hope so. A little fun, a little excitement out with friends, enjoying yourself. This could also be having a wonderful working relationship with a team of people, or a team of 3 or more. And that's also very nice. That's the feeling of camaraderie that's happening there. It feels like October because I can see some pumpkins on the ground and some other, like, right? Do you see the pumpkin down there? It feels like October, doesn't it? I never noticed that pumpkin before. There's a pumpkin there. So let's go to the last card of the reading here. We've got the Ace of Cups. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, what a fantastic transformation from the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups, to the Three of Cups, and now an Ace. It's emotional fulfillment. This is the emotionally satisfying cup you are seeking in the Four of Cups. It's coming. Timing on this, I'm not going to say it's October. This may be some time out, but it showed up in the reading, so it means that you're on your way to get this cup. It's on the way as long as you continue to have this attitude of really like, hey, I'm never going back to where it was before. I'm moving forward. Okay, I'm not going to minimize myself. I'm going to use my potential to its greatest. And you know, this cup has everything in it. It's overflowing with happiness. It's ultimately the cup that the magician is trying to manifest for you. You have the runway, so to speak, to go get this cup. And it's just really powerful to see this end this way. And yes, I'm excited. This is such a fantastic reading for us Leos. Leos, I just love this for us because this is what we've been needing. This is exactly what we've been needing. We gotta filter through and find the message here for us. And the message is really to just reorganize the things that we have to make a beautiful routine that is going to work. This is almost like an extension of September's reading. September's reading was about reorganizing, re-strategizing, and this is completing. This is telling us the keys to that strategy needs to include like mixing and matching ideas, maybe a little bit of Oprah, maybe a little bit of Deepak Chopra, a little bit of, Eckhart Tolle, and put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Like take all different ideas, different things, different, little factors from other people's routine, and just kind of make your own routine that is going to lead to success. This is a definite success path too. This is not bull BS. And the reason why it's going to work of all times now, right? This time it's going to work is because you've done the research and the time and the hard work, and you're in a completely new headspace. So it's allowing for this to happen. So if you haven't looked at September's reading, go back and take a look at it. It's really a powerful message in there. I'm sorry that it's long. I'm sorry that this one is long as well. But these messages are really going to be the kind of thing to uplift us if we can actually listen to what we're being told to by the universe, by God, by the heavenly forces. It's really incredible. Again, we have angel cards in here. Okay, lots of angel cards in here giving us guiding advice, guiding words, guiding us through this whole thing. We're being backed up by the universe, and we need to actually pay attention to where good things are happening in our lives and pay attention to those things that we need to incorporate into our lives. Leos, we're doing so good. Yes, Leos, we are doing so good. I'm so proud of us. Go, Leos! We're doing it. We're doing it, Leos. We're giving it our best shot. Well, Leos, thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to thank my subscribers for your continued support. If you're not subscribed, please consider it for Leo monthly readings and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to be the first to know when my next video gets posted. Many blessings to you, my awesome Leos. And remember, this channel is dedicated to you and to you alone.